Jr. and Jimmy Johnson. And we've got trouble. Bayne around and into the wall.
Hold on to it. Hold on to it. Hold the brake here. Hold the brake. Let it roll right there. Still outside.
He had just hooked up with the 2-car.
And I think you heard Trevor say the 2-car just turned us.
Yeah. Let's just see what position they were in and where the cars were around them when this happened.
Okay, see the 2 dumps down to the left? That's the worst thing you can do in this situation, right, KP?
The very worst thing. I mean, Jeff Gordon said the same thing. He said if you're on the outside and you can really work the car from the outside.
If you're going to take care of the guy in front of you, you've got to hang to the right. You can't drop down to the left. And that was just a situation where as soon as he went down to the left, he just hooked a 21.
And boy, you're
trouble, Larry. 99 got turned.
Stay high, stay high. Keep coming. Good job. Keep coming there.
Thought he was gonna stay on that one.
He came in leading the points, and Carl Edwards goes around early here at Daytona.
Biffle got in the wall pretty hard there too, but I mean, Biffle it wasn't like he was in the right. The 99 may have had to check up just a little bit. He may have been pushing on for whatever, but
he was running 3rd at the time of the accident and had led 1 lap here tonight.
Looked like he even was a little bit loose getting up off that corner. He hit the wall pretty hard, though. It doesn't look like it's that hard, but look at the right rear there. A lot of damage.
Now we ride on board with Regan Smith, looking back at Carl Edwards. How about Jeff Gordon and Mark Martin driving right through unscathed?
We're going to go to the top here, go around the 78.
And I will tell you, was that Carl speaking? Was that Carl on the mic saying we're going to go to the top and go around the 78?
We hit pretty hard. We got the right front.
On the right rear of the car.
And now we got
actually physically got sick inside the car, and there's caution on the track, Adam.
Yeah, Dave Blaney into the wall. Guy led 21 laps at Talladega. He brings out our 3rd caution of the night.
And guys, just to finish up, Carl Edwards will stay inside the car. He asked Bob Osborne to actually physically hose down the inside of the car. Bob Osborne said we will not do that, but we will clean the inside of the car for you.
Brought out our 2nd caution of the night, and it's Dave Blaney bringing out our 3rd as you see the replay here.
Couldn't really tell from that angle what. Obviously, he was with somebody there, so he obviously got hooked because there's nobody else around him.
Nothing you can do now but keep your foot to the floor.
Oh, and look, man, these guys are starting to slide up in each other. Watch out!
There they go. There they go.
Here it goes.
Gordon goes around.
Just got turned.
What a
great job.
That pretty great.
Caution's out.
And we get the caution.
Caution's out.
A lot of damage, but I'll tell you what, that was a good save.
I don't know who turned him, but it wasn't me.
Yeah. And that was Mark Martin saying, I don't know who turned him, but it wasn't me. And it wasn't. It was the 4-car that came up. Casey Kane. Those guys got together and worked up and just pinned Martin. Are there. The 83 hit him and knocked the 4-car up the racetrack. The 83 did not give, Brian Vickers didn't give the 4-car a chance to recover. Jeff did a great job right here. Mark did a great job of avoiding this, but this thing just slid sideways, and all these guys just avoiding the spinning car.
And it doesn't take any contact. If you watch, the car comes across Mark's, or the 24's nose, just a little bit. These cars are already on edge so much, it just doesn't take a whole lot.
Yeah. And I'll tell you what, the 18 car got into the outside wall pretty good. I think Joy tried to stay off of it, but the 18.
Oh, Martin got turned by Joey Logano on that one.
Look at him out there.
Several cars involved, and it all got started when Logano got Mark Martin.
Truex is in it. Mark Martin's in it. See the
Stewart's in it.
33.
Sorry, guys.
Like Castle's in it.
Wow.
We will get a 2nd attempt at a green-white checker.
Half the field's gone.
See the damage for pole sitter Mark Martin. Let's go high above and watch the restart.
Just keep your eye on Logano in the 20 car. Got Mark Martin up beside him. And it ran out of room.
Regan Smith got a piece. See Travis Kvapil climbing in. David Rudeman.
Yeah, I'm not. You know, when you look at that, Mark's there and Logano's there. I don't know where Mark was going. Yeah, to be honest with you, you know what I mean? I mean, Joy couldn't really go anywhere. They all were trying to get to the same place on the racetrack for whatever reason. I don't know what Mark tried to jump off the back of the group he was in. But of course, he doesn't have a partner anymore.
Stewart.
2 wide middle 31. 2 wide middle 31. Keep digging her.
Yeah, I'm not sure Mark knew Logano was there.
I don't think he knew.
Low side.
Because
Stay right there.
I don't think he felt
Stay right there. Stay right there.
He had a lot of. He was down there pretty low. I don't think he did.
Yeah.
Checking up here. Watch him. Clear the bottom.
These are some hard hits.
Caution's out. Caution's out. Just rip back.
Watch Kurt Busch in the 22. We were on board with him a moment ago. He took a couple of hits as well.
Yeah, he got hit hard in the door right there, and he was just about clear of the thing.
Boy, Kvapil got turned too and went straight up at the Truex in the 56.
But I think when you go back and look at it, Mark realized he was the odd man out. He was the third car in line, in that outside line, and then just turned left. Right there. And left Joy all by himself on the inside right there.
Yep. But see how much time they lost by even at that. See what I was talking about? They lost, you know, a couple of seconds there on the front two rows. Now they're going to have to get some steam and go.
But there's the 4 car pushing the 20, and the 20 has no partner now, and the 4 car has no partner.
Harvick and Menard
Look
lost
at the
some
20
ground as well.
Joy Logano to the outside there with the 4 car of Casey Kane.
Larry called it. Logano to the outside and to the lead. Big shove by Casey Kane on the outside.
That was a huge shove. He got just enough off those guys.
They had to
let shuffled out.
He got a little bit out of shape there. Newman had to get out of the gas, and that was it.
Here we come down to the white flag. 1 lap to go for David Ragan.
All clear. 1 factor double wide.
And look who's right behind Kenseth. Dale Earnhardt Jr. has joined the party.
Watch Harvick swing high here, though.
Kevin Harvick's been known to break hearts at Daytona. He did it to Mark Martin in 2007. In the Daytona 500, he won this race 1 year ago. David Ragan, a half a lap away from his first victory.
It's now time, isn't it, for the 20?
It's time for the 20 to do something, or...
1 back there, right tag.
I tell you
the Ragan behind him.
David Ragan.
Behind the race leader.
David Ragan.
No caution yet. David Ragan coming
Still
back
wrecking.
to the start-finish
They're
line.
wrecking again.
Everywhere now.
They're wrecking again.
Ragan with sweet redemption gets the victory at Daytona.
2 separate wrecks on the last lap.
Great job. Thank you a lot, Matt.
Oh, man, these guys are flying by Newman.
He was a sitting duck.
No kidding. That's the scariest part of it being in a wreck like this, is sitting in the racetrack when guys are coming at you 180 plus miles per hour. That was scary.
That on the final lap.
Yeah, and it's hard to really say. You see the 9 car get turned, the 9 to 51 and the 00. It's hard to say right there because they're just in the corner of the screen. But in front of these guys, they're wrecking on around the corner here.
All this happened
you see
over
right here.
in turn 3.
It looks like somebody got. It looks like Castle just slid up the racetrack and got into the left rear of Ambrose.
Yeah, and
he may have got shoved up. You know, by that angle, it's hard to see, but
it is hard. And the 00 had already been in an accident, and so had the 51 car of Landon Castle. These guys had already been in an accident, and there's Vickers getting in the middle of this one too, because he had already been in the other.
I think the one is going to get hooked by, or the one in the 88 got together.
Yeah, it's like the one came.
Yeah,
it's like McMurray came down on Junior. Junior got down on the flat, had to come back up on the racetrack, and then, I mean, and this is the second wreck, as you said, and these guys are still just hauling the mail through.
But this is kind of typical for here, for as far as the finish goes.
Look at those
this
guys.
is normally where it happens. Those guys are finishing wrecking up at 3 and 4.
And in the background, that's great.
The post